Hello and welcome to JustCompareCars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2017 Nissan Navara. It's a 2.3 DCI, 190 brake horsepower, N-Connector Auto. It's done 111,000 miles and it's got full service history. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos in this way for quite a while now and we find them to be very popular. Mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here with me today in person. As we go around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, scratches or dents. We'll look at the wheels and the tyres, looking at the tread depth. We'll have a look in the back, in the canopy, then we'll have a look inside the vehicle, looking at the seats and the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like inside. Once we've done that, we'll pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine, and finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you'd like to buy it, a small deposit will secure it and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere that you need it to be. If you're looking to finance a vehicle, we can go through an application with you which takes about 5 minutes and we can usually get your decision within an hour. You will be asked for a deposit to cover the VAT because it is a plus VAT vehicle. Please bear that in mind. It's also worth mentioning that once you've watched the video, if you think I've missed something or if you'd like to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. There's absolutely nothing for us to hide for you. I'd rather show it you before you leave the comfort of your own home. Right, let's start with the bonnet and then we can work our way around from there. Hopefully you can see from the image it's in really nice clean condition. Now obviously it's done 111,000 miles and it's been on British roads. It's going to have a few little marks and stone chips. But what I can say to you is, looking at it from the outset, if you like, it's in very clean condition. I think it looks a nice vehicle, very well presented. It's certainly not in bad shape. So there are a few very small stone chips on the front. Hopefully you can see those. They're tiny though, and there are a few very fine scratches, but again, nothing detrimental at all. There's nothing really to point out. I think if you're realistic with it, you'll understand obviously that it's going to have a few little stone chips and whatever, but nothing, as I say, serious. There are a few little tiny ones there, you can see. So, driver's side headlight. There is a crazing in this. We've checked the MOT history. It doesn't affect the MOT and it doesn't affect the lights either, obviously. So, headlight working around the front bumper. Again, there's going to be stone chips, but there's nothing serious, and hopefully you can see that from the image. Passenger side headlights in good condition as well. Passenger side front wing is in nice clean condition, as you can see. Being, and I mean really exceptionally critical, it looks like it's rubbed against a bush at some point and it's got a very fine mark there. Potentially that would polish out. Windscreen it appears to be free from stone chips and cracks. Passenger side pillars, in nice clean condition. There's no dents. Mirror back's in nice clean condition, there's no damage, and the mirror's intact as well. Passenger side of the roof is in nice clean condition, there's no damage apart from a bit of bird poo which we've missed unfortunately. Right, so before I go down the passenger, I always like to look at this view. You can see then that there's no misalignment of the panels. The paint looks obviously clear. There's no signs of any bodywork damage or previous damage where the panels have been removed and it's been painted. There's nothing like that at all. So let's go down the passenger side now. We'll actually go down, you can see from that the panels are in nice clean condition. There's no apparent marks, dents or scratches, and everything looks nice and clean. So yeah, it looks all good. There's a couple of very tiny little marks there. I mean, they are tiny, potentially they would polish out. But I can't see anything else. There's a couple of little tiny marks there as well. But again, it just looks like it's rubbed against a bush. Side steps in good condition. Rear quarter is in nice clean condition. no damage. Again, there are a few very just fine rub marks, if anything, I would say. There's a little tiny scratch there. Other than that, there's just one there as well, look, you see? It just looks like it's rubbed against a bush at some point. So anyway, passenger side front wheel and tyre. Wheels in good condition. It's a Bridgestone Dueler tyre. I'd say there's 5mm of tread. Passenger side rear wheel and tyre. Wheels in good condition. It's a Continental tyre. And again, I'd say there's about 5 or 6mm of tread. There's a Truckman canopy. Good canopies. As you can see, it's a great paint match. Canopy's in nice clean condition. Obviously it's not a cheap canopy, very good quality, but it's in good condition. So, passenger side tail lights in nice clean condition. There's no damage, there's no misting, there's no cracks, everything's good. Rear bumper is in nice clean condition. Again, there's no damage, there's no dents, everything looks good. There is a reversing camera on these, which I will show you working when we get inside. Something worth noting, there's no tow bar on this one. So as an upside, it's not had a tow bar and it's not done any towing. It's not been overloaded. Obviously it's in good condition. If you want a tow bar fitting, give us a shout, we can get that sorted for you, no problem at all. So in the back, as you can see, the pneumatics hold the door up, no problem at all. They work perfectly. In the back, it's nice and clean, as you can see, and it smells nice as well. And there's LED lights. There's a bit of a ripping on the top of that, but it is what it is. So tailgate is in nice clean condition. Again, there's a few little marks, nothing serious, and as hopefully you can see from that image there's no nasty dents. It's all good. Driver side tail light is in nice clean condition. There's no damage, there's no misting, there's no cracks, everything looks good. Driver side rear quarter is in nice clean condition. There's a few little light scratches just there, nothing serious. And there's a couple just there as well. Again, it just looks like it's rubbed against a bush at some point. Driver side rear wheel and tyre. Wheels in good condition. It's same as opposite axle, Continental tyre. Same tread. Right, so driver side of the roof is in nice clean condition, there's no damage. There's a little tiny mark there on the pillar. You see that? Can you see it or not? So the pillars are in nice clean condition, there's no dents or marks. Again, there's a tiny little mark there, but again, it's nothing serious. So driver's side, again, there's no misalignment, all the gaps look spot on, there's no issues there, there's no differing paint contours or anything like that, everything looks bob on. Contours, what's the word? Textures, there's no different paint textures, it all looks matching. Anyway, down the passenger side, so obviously there's a little scratch there. That one's a little bit deeper and it is down. But I think that's probably the worst of it, if I'm honest. It's not bad really, is it? So, down the driver's side. Really good panels, can't see any dents. Again, there's those very fine marks like it's rubbed against a bush. Other than that, it's nothing serious. Passenger side mirrors in good condition. There is a small crack in the indicator and the mirror's intact. Driver side front wing is in nice clean condition, and again there's a couple of them little marks again, but nothing serious. Driver's side front wheel and tyre, Bridgestone Jeweler matching opposite side. This one's got a little bit more tread though, it's probably about 10mm. Wheels in good condition. Okay, let's have a look inside. It's worth mentioning that these are keyless entry, keyless go. So as long as you've got your key in your pocket, in your wallet, in your purse, whatever, you can press that button there and that will lock it and unlock it. Driver's side, door cards in nice clean condition, there's no damage. Being critical, there's a little bit of rub in there, but it's nothing. Electric windows ×4, window lock, door lock, electric folding mirrors, and then your mirror controls there. Driver's seat, bolsters are nice and firm, materials are really nice and clean. It is comfortable to sit in. There's obviously a little bit of creasing, that's just obviously from normal use when people get in and out. It's a manual seat, it's in good condition. Navara floor mats all around, and the carpets are nice and clean, as you can see. Let me jump in. So, dashboard is in nice clean condition, free from any damage, everything looks good. There's nothing that looks out of place, everything's nice and clean. Steering wheel is nice and clean. There's a little bit of fading on the top, just from normal use where the sun's bleached it, but nothing out of place. There's no stitching out, everything's nice and clean and tidy. Keys in this one, there are 2 proper keys and there's 2 Truckman keys as well. Obviously it's keyless entry, keyless go, so as long as the key's in the vehicle it will start it, no problem. So put your foot on the brake, press the start button, it does its preheat and it fires into action straight away, no problems at all. Oopsie. Right, so on the dashboard, let me just put my phone back in my pocket, hang on. You can see there's no warning lights on the dashboard other than the fact that obviously I'm not wearing my seatbelt and the handbrake's on. There's no other warning lights on there at all. Steering wheel controls, dead straightforward to be honest with you. The right hand side is your cruise control, lower down, you can answer your phone and hang up, and then the left hand side is basically, it controls this screen here. And you can see, you can go through all those details there. Your driving aids, no warnings. And obviously all your settings on there as well. And then the other part is obviously your media center, so your volume. So you can hear from that, there's no distortion on the speakers, they work perfectly. It sounds really well as well. From there you can skip your radio stations, you can probably see that moving.
Self-sacrifice.
Anyway, so you can see that they all work perfectly, and it sounds spot on as well. Right, so it's a 7-speed automatic gearbox, I want to say, is it? Yeah, 7-speed automatic gearbox, and Nissan say it'll do 40+ miles per gallon, and I would say that we've sold these to other people that have basically confirmed that they do that sort of miles per gallon, so that's really good. Media center, so you've got a decent sized screen with your navigation. If you click on info, you've got applications, you can put your phone on there, Facebook, Google, and there's lots of other ones that you can add on there as well. And I've heard quite good things about how they work, and they work really well, so that's good. You go into setup, you've obviously got all your different options in regards to your phone and etc. like that. Reversing camera, it's a nice clear screen, it works really well. Yeah, what else can you say? Obviously there's no tow bar, so it's ideal for reversing against walls or whatever, and obviously when you put a tow bar on it, then you've got that option later on. It's got dual zone aircon, climate control, etc. So yeah, all that works perfectly. Switchable 4-wheel drive, hill descent, and you can also lock and unlock the vehicle from there, and that works spot on. Down below here, that's your USB and your auxiliary ports. Passenger seat, bolsters feel really firm and clean, everything's spot on. I'd say it's probably not been used very often, if I'm honest. Obviously it's probably been used as a director's vehicle, they've gone up and down the motorway in it, hence the mileage. and obviously claim the VAT and the tax back on the fuel. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense for that. Roof lining's nice and clean. It smells nice inside as well. Doesn't smell like it's ever been smoked in, so that's good news. Armrests nice and clean. Everything's all good. Obviously the cup holders in the front. Yeah, it looks and feels nice. Drives well as well, which is obviously good news. Is anything else to really show you? Obviously the electric mirrors. Obviously it's got electric folding mirrors. Obviously it's got electric windows. And they all work perfectly. That one. I can't think of anything else really to show you, but as I say, if you want to know anything or if you want to see anything extra, please just ask. It's not a problem. I'll show you anything at all. Right, so let's switch that off. Why do you see that then? I don't know if that came up. Did that come up? Let's see if that comes back. I'm sure it said average was... It's not going to come on, is it? No, it said average. Best miles per gallon was 41 miles per gallon, which I think was pretty damn good. Obviously it's a ULEZ vehicle or Euro 6, ultra low emission zone compliant, and obviously it's got AdBlue. So obviously it's compliant for London as well. So the seats in the back are all really nice and clean. Again, bolsters feel like new, to be honest with you. Don't really feel like they've been sat in properly. Overmats in the rear, carpets are clean. These seats do come up, and obviously you can pin those back using the tether, and under here are your tools and all your bits and bobs. I'll show you obviously that. Oh. So all your jack and your tools and everything are under there, and obviously they're all intact as well. Let me just pop the bonnet. Let's have a quick look in the passenger. It's worth mentioning, if this one isn't for you, and when we do specialise in pickup trucks, that's what we do. We always aim to have a lot here on site and a lot available, and there's more arriving all the time. So as I say, if this one's not for you, check our website. It's justcomparecars.com. All the vehicles have got walk around videos exactly the same as this, where we're going into massive detail and obviously show you as absolutely much as we possibly can. So passenger door card is in nice clean condition, as you can see, free from any damage. Everything looks spot on. Again, passenger seat, I don't think that's been used very much at all. Navara mats all around, carpets are clean. Passenger rear door cut, again, everything's nice and clean. Being really critical, there's a tiny little mark on there, but nothing serious. Let's have a look under the bonnet. So obviously it's got full service history. I think this one's got five stamps in the book. It's obviously been really well maintained considering the age and the mileage of the vehicle. The turbo unit, you can see from there, there's no oily residue around it. Everything looks really nice and clean. The fluids are clean and to the correct levels. I think that looks like a genuine battery as well, so that's good. Obviously the manufacturer's warranty is now expired because it's 5 years or 100,000 miles. We will put a warranty on the vehicle for you at the point of purchase, and if you want to extend that, that can go up to about 40 months, I think is the average, and the prices for those are really cheap as well, and it's a good warranty. So please just ask us about that, and we'll always do it for you to trade cost, so it's not going to be a really expensive option for you. So underneath the engine, again, you can see it's nice and clean. There's no signs of any historic oil leaks. Chassis is in great condition, as is the exhaust. Rear diff's nice and clean. It's free from any oily residue. Spare is a steel, and it's got a brand new Continental tyre on it. So that's all good. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here today with me in person, and I appreciate probably a little bit more, but I'd rather show you too much than not enough at the end of the day. So thanks for watching and sticking with me, I really appreciate it. It's also worth mentioning that if you look on our Facebook page, you will find more pictures of this vehicle that you won't find anywhere else. But for the moment, thanks for watching and sticking with me, really appreciate it. Take care, stay safe, bye bye.